We'll have the signs with the do you know, do you care, and possibly a banner. Do we make a banner that's portable to carry or not? Okay, so no. And literature. You will be, this is going to be a high energy, because you guys just look like you have high energy right now. This is going to be a high energy event, meaning as we go down the street, I want the signs moving, okay? They're heavy signs, so it may take two to a person. They'll get tired, and I've carried them over my head before. But movement attracts attention. Now realize they have to be able to see it and read it, so you don't want to quite be like one of those sign flippers out there on the corner for Liberty Tax. But we want the signs moving. They're going to be moving down the street. We're going to be rotating them from do you know, do you care, to the picture of the aborted baby. As if most of them have a third trimester baby on there. So they're relevant in this city, unlike any mobile museum city we've ever gone to. Okay? So we want to be prepared. I want to make sure that you, each one of you, on our way, that you have a copy of the flyer. I want you to read the flyer. If you have questions, whoever's driving the van, I want you to organize a question and answer. If there's any question and answers that need to happen, okay? To make sure that everybody is up to speed on what's on there. All right, I'm going to have a media spokesperson or two in case a media crew shows up. It doesn't matter, anybody is welcome to talk. We don't restrict the media or who talks to the media, but also before if somebody comes up, you can point it towards somebody who likes to do it, and this feels prepared, that sort of thing. So we're going to split on both sides of the street. We're going to walk down. When you get an opportunity, you're going to hand out flyers to cars at stoplights. Okay? I don't know what the law is here in Albuquerque on that. Okay? If we're told to stop, we'll stop. So, I'm going to need a police liaison for each group, a media spokesperson for each group, and an event leader for each, probably two event leaders, because we're on two sides of the street, so I want them to be able to communicate with each other. So, first thing I'm going to do is divide you up. If you think you want to be a police liaison, please go stand with Aaliyah, event leader. Here's what we're going to do. These two teams are both experienced teams, okay? So now I'm looking for people who want to be an event leader. Anybody want to be an event leader today? What's that?
I'll do it.
Okay, how about you, Joe? Lizzie? What about you, Sir? That can be hostile. It is critical that our demeanor is humble but truthful. It's not a time to get into a vicious argument. It's a time for us to plead for the cause of these children, okay? So when someone starts to yell at you, just look at them with all the compassion you can and say, I can't believe you or anybody else supports this. It's just wrong, it's happening here. I don't want to argue with you, it's just what's happening, okay? Run with a low approach, run with a humble approach on it. We're not here to debate, we're not in here to convince. These pictures say what is happening. The only other thing we're going to do is distribute the literature to discuss the actual facts about what's going on here in Albuquerque. So everyone following that? It's not a debate. The picture, what do I have to say? Look at my picture. That says it. This is what needs to happen. This is what is happening and what needs to happen. Ask them, use the sign. When they start to argue, did you know this was happening in Albuquerque? Ask it. Did you know? Oh no, whatever. Do you care? I care because you're carrying this sign around and I think it's a terrible, terrible sign. You're just going to have to keep your calm and keep pressing on. We're going to be walking. So they may follow you and yell at you. I do not want you stopping and engaging in conversation. Okay? It's a fast push. You can hand them a piece of literature. website addresses on it and all those things, okay? You guys getting the idea of just what... Christina?
Let's go to battle.
Love you too. It's fine.
Hey, you're not official.
We're gonna do that side.
Yeah, do you want to take over to that side and then I'll keep on this side? Okay, so you want to take 2 sign holders and Mo and Joe. Okay, so maybe you can take Emily and Natalie.
And another one.
They, yeah, she said school. Come on, guys.
So anyway, here's some information on it. It talks about risks to women a little bit.
Yeah.
And also what I just told you. That they've also, even on the women that do the abortions here, that there is more risk to the mother after 18 weeks to have the abortion than to just go through with pregnancy. So there's a really huge health risk to the mother as well.
So does it have those statistics?
It does. It doesn't have all the statistics, but there's a lot of information here. There's websites if you're interested in that.
Oh, I'll probably go to the website.
Yeah, let me get this to you. And
Well, that's okay. I have enough information.
Okay. Okay.
I have enough to read.
Okay. Well, good luck to you.
Well, good luck to you. Even when it's short, it looks good.
What do you think about this? Have you seen these pictures before?
I do the same exact thing on my shirt.
Oh, you do? I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pro-life, all the way.
And that will help introduce the later term abortion clinics here in Albuquerque. So really like you to down there on some more information on the list.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Yeah, watch out for them guys. I mean, they're dangerous.
You don't want a kid, you shouldn't open your legs.
Well, we're here just to show what's happening and to expose this for what it is. We actually are here talking about a bill that they're going to vote on October 8th, and it's going to ban abortions past 20 weeks. So that will be the late-term abortion. So we're here to encourage people to vote that bill.
Okay, so where would I go to vote?
We have some information just when you vote
I couldn't know.
pain bill, so that's you want to look for that. I'm not exactly sure. Anyone knows?
Yeah. I heard of that. Then you should totally vote. When the fetal pain bill comes out, take a vote and say no, say yes on the fetal pain bill. around like the election time. Thank you, man.
That's not cool.
I know.
So we're glad to hear that you agree with us. God, wow.
But I love Stephen.
Who doesn't love Stephen? You will? Thank you.
What is that about?
It's about late-term abortion. We're showing what happens here in Albuquerque. You have free late-term abortion facilities just here in the city, and that means that they can kill babies all the way up until the day of birth.
What?
So the baby is not protected until it is actually.
Oh no.
So we're here actually to talk about the fetal pain bill that they're going to put up to a vote on October 8th.
Yeah.
And so we're really encouraging people to vote that bill in, and that will stop abortions after 20 weeks of pregnancy.
Yeah.
In
I know. I
New
had a
Mexico.
couple of babies I didn't know about were mine were they abort. What do you call it?
Abortion?
Yeah, they had abortions.
Yeah.
That pissed me off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's really sad. And
Yeah, at least told me. You know what I mean?
yeah.
They said, well, no, because circumstances or relationship weren't together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's nasty.
It's really sad, isn't it? Yeah.
Fucking that's messed up, man.
Meeting tonight,
Okay.
and the town hall meeting is at town hall meeting is at St. Like actually 13% of the time procedure doesn't work. At the late term.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well.
I didn't know this was such an issue here.
I mean, I personally actually didn't know either, but now it's the late term abortion capital in the United States because there's 3
Who does
clinics.
it? Clinics?
The Southern's Women's Choice Clinic. It's do you know which clinic?
What?
The Southern's Women's Choice Clinic does the late term.
Yeah.
And there's 2 other clinics that do it.
So we're trying to shut them down.
If we ban it past 20 weeks when they feel pain, then the late term abortions would be out because they do late term.
Yeah, late terms. I think early term is okay, but like you're saying, after a certain while they become people.
You don't think they're people from?
Well, they are, but this should be first trimester.
Really? Why do you think that?
Well, if somebody accidentally gets pregnant, who's like say a teenager, is they going to have the means to support the baby, raise a child? Say she's in a bad situation. I just don't think it's appropriate to bring anything like that into the world.
But we both agree that they're human, though, right?
Yeah, but I think it's in the best interest of society.
Even though
If
there's.
they can't take care of a person, I mean,
But what about all the other options available?
it's true.
There's more health
true.
crisis pregnancy centers than actual abortion clinics in America, like 6 to 1 type of deal.
Really?
Yeah.
So they could give it for adoption or something like that.
Yeah,
I
and
just don't want a person to come into their life and not be, and be in an abusive or dangerous situation.
definitely.
Yeah,
But I feel like they still should have a chance
yeah.
because I
I
had a
agree.
not so great childhood myself, but yet I'm here right now, and I'm
Yeah.
glad I was still given that chance.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm really glad we got to talk.
Yeah, me
My
too.
name's Lauren. So it's gonna happen around November.
your name is and how do you spell it?
Hi, my name is Lauren Handy, Laurenhandy.
Right, well, what just happened?
Well, I talked to the lady. I told her about how Albuquerque is the late-term abortion capital of the United States. Abortion is legal up to 9 months here. And so then we got talking, and she agreed it shouldn't be happening, but then she told me it should be legal first trimester. And I asked her, why is that? And so we talked it out a little more, and we realized that yes, the preborn are human, even at the first trimester. And so then we talked about, well, we don't want the unwanted children coming into the world. But then we talked about how there are more resources trying to help women than to hurt women with abortion. And she came out more aware of the situation, and it was really positive, and I'm very happy.
Discuss it with me, I'd love to.
You're like, okay, as long as it's on you. I don't have any money.
Yeah.
I live in that box.
Just encourage them to, if they are pro-life, to be vocal about it. They're interacting with so many students, themselves. Every day they interact with their peers, and we would encourage them that if they're pro-life, to stand against it, to stand for it. College is a great place to express yourself, and we want people to know we really target in front of this university because we want students, we know they're not in session, but we want students to know that there's information out there. A lot of pregnancies happen while in college, and a lot of abortion clinics target colleges. So we want to make sure that they are informed before they're making a decision, and we just ask that they be open to more knowledge. That's what college is about. We ask them, do you have an open mind?
So what is your message to pro-choice people?
To pro-choice people, my message is basically almost the same thing. My message to pro-choice people would be, if this is what you believe, then be able to look it in the face and be able to have a logical explanation for why. Don't base your beliefs off of what somebody else said, because this is a hard thing to come to terms with. If you thought you were pro-choice and you had an abortion and then you realize you killed a baby, and you come to that realization because you were purposefully being ignorant, that's going to be harsh. So we ask that if you're pro-choice, that you just study it. You know what you're pro-choice about. I'm not here to say you have to be pro-life, but I'm here to say know what you're talking about. I'm here to say know what you're pro-choice for. If you're pro-choice, is this picture glorifying to your choice? Is this picture, does this make you happy? Is this what you're all about? And if they can say yes, and they can look me in the face and say that, I believe them, and they said it, I approve of their, willingness to speak out to me, and I'm gonna go with it. But
Okay. Do you have anything else to add?